Salve galera, vamos continuando com a série de Starfield. E vamos a mais uma parte aqui da série. Bom, nessa parte aqui galera, vamos fazer essa missão aqui altamente confidencial. Imogine disse que sua chefe, Ularu Shen, gostaria de falar comigo sobre minha próxima tarefa. Preciso ir até seu escritório no andar executivo da Torre Ryujin e ver os detalhes. Vamos lá então. Escritórios executivos. Aqui eu não cheguei ainda, hein, galera. Não tive acesso a esse lugar. Pois fora da série eu falo com todo mundo aqui. Como eu fiquei mais... Subi de cargo, acho que na empresa, né? Então... Tenho mais privilégio agora. Até pode ser que esteja até mais missão para destravar aqui. Vou ser mais alto ainda. Aqui. Ó, já deu atividade aí, ó. Ah, é aqui.
Name and appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
God, Ularu. Is that
I've got my
always your
eye
response?
on you.
I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. No, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Don't cause any trouble.
Good, you're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
Roubo.
And that's an answer. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. At least I can assume you're not out to tell me what I want to hear, which is somewhat refreshing. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. That's exactly the type of operative I want. Someone who doesn't take no for an answer. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them. Negotiation it is, then. Because losing such a valuable asset is certain to have repercussions. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases.
Essa missão aqui vai ser um pouco mais complexa, hein?
I'll let you give the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it? You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled.
Vou ter que viajar
Just
até
look for him
Sidonia.
above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Genie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Ok, viaja até Sidonia em Marte, no sistema solar. Ó, vamos pra Marte, hein, mano. Não fui lá ainda. Vamos cair fora daqui.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Aqui. Sidonia. Caramba, combustível insuficiente. Vamos até Alpha Centauri então. Meu hélio 13 é só até 50 que vai, né?
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete.
Não tô com contrabando aqui. Fiz um entreposto provisório aqui na Terra. Olha só o estado da América do Sul. Foi bem aqui, ó. Tinha pousado aqui no meu estado pra ver se achava alguma coisa, mas só... O negócio tá... é um deserto, né? Minha base tá aqui, ó. Vamos até Marte, então. Em Sidonia.
Go ahead and land.
Be advised, we're entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Será que essa cidade de Marte é
Scan
grande?
complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Marte recebeu a primeira colônia permanente fora da Terra. Essa colônia se tornou Sidonia. A Sidonia até que é grande, mano. Nossa, o lugar é gigantesco.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose
Vamos direto pro nosso objetivo.
So what's this going to run?
They're going to surprise.
You mean there's no work?
Qual é que é a gravidade de Marte? 0,38, cara. 100 quilos na Terra, 38 quilos em Marte.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. Get lost, kid.
Ah, não deu certo não.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Ah, capaz que eu vou pagar 10 mil. Deixa eu sair aqui, galera. Vou salvar aqui. E vamos partir para persuasão.
For this little tidbit? Believe me.
Vou tentar aqui, ó. Não deu.
Let's not overlook that this could be.
Aqui. Deu.
All right.
Nossa, que parada é essa, velho?
That's my final offer. Unless you may prefer this.
Ah, vou ter que pagar os 8 mil.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived. Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her. You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't.
Se eu caçar essa mulher, ele abre mão da taxa dos 8 mil.
Malai's ship is called the Datura. And like I said, you can find her. Just remember to bring the...
Ok, galera. Encontre a Datura na órbita de Saturno. Vamos pra lá. Aqui, Saturno.
That's about enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more like it. So,
Caramba, ela é nível
tell me
20.
what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. I'm looking for a lot of people, and none of them are any business of yours. Simon's been trying to kill me for years and failed miserably. So, why haven't you opened fire? Talk. If you think I'm answering any questions, think again. To killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business.
Ah, não vai falar, é?
I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit. Yeah, right. You know, I'd never... Oh. I get it. All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You
Ih,
have
vai
my
dar
word,
treta, hein?
you won't be harmed, for whatever that's worth.
Opa, tá vermelho aqui, ó.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. Ah, the first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. Ugh, she's saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. We were a thing for a while, until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive. And suffering. I don't think so. You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit.
Minha 12 tá numa distância muito desvantajosa pra ela aqui.
I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. True, I'd hate to misjudge. Okay, fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different? Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive.
Já dei o aviso, se quebrar o trato vai ser morta.
I guess Simon chose wisely, for once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange.
Escapou de um chumbo. Que arma é essa, velho? Tal de brasa. Ah, que cru, cara. Mas a arma é forte pra porra também, né, velho? Olha aí. Que velocidade, hein? Não tem nada de bom aqui. Nave pequena, hein?
Ready for action, Captain?
Não, cara, vai desacoplar, velho. Acho que eu posso voltar até Marte por aqui mesmo. Isso mesmo. Mais rápido. Pô, agora, mano, tô bem surpreso, cara, com o tamanho das cidades no jogo, hein? Tem um monte. Vamos pousar aqui. Sidônia, polo principal. É uma cidade de mineradores, né? Deve ter muita quest aqui pra destravar.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
The reviews are in. The latest ships from Starfield.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you just... Things aren't as easy when there's a history to consider. A moment's hesitation or a slip in judgment is just a bullet in the brain. Just allow an old man a moment. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I
O
left
cara
the
vai
rest behind.
deixar comigo a arma. Acho que essa é uma arma única, hein?
Let's hope you're right. Now, back to business. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Oh, they will.
Ok. Pulso o arquivo de áudio. aqui. Ah, tava lá embaixo.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making
Sorry, don't have time to talk.
Beg for that tech.
Ah, vou ter que tirar esse cara da volta agora, mano.
Dominion is finally gonna put in.
Can I help you with something?
Ah, dá pra gente aplicar uma mentira aqui, ó.
Oh, in that case, go right ahead. I wouldn't want to be causing any sort of security. How long is this gonna take? Great. I could use the break.
Foi fácil tirar o cara da volta aqui. Tem que hackear aquilo ali, hein, mano. Não tá batendo isso aqui. Ah, esse aqui não dá, mano. Vou arriscar botar aqui. Ah, não dá. Vou tentar um novo aqui. Esse aqui foi fácil. Pronto. Vamos voltar até Neon. Tenho combustível suficiente para fazer uma dobra até lá, vou ter que ir. Ir pra Alpha Centauri primeiro. Daqui a gente vai até Neon. Pô, acho bonito pra caramba esse planeta aí, 100% água.
I've got my eye on you.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was Project Dominion. That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught.
Os caras roubaram o projeto da Ryujin, ó. Olha essas armas aqui. Tá mandando eu seguir ela.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Pô, cada vez que eu ando aqui dentro da Ryujin, eu acho gente com mais poder aqui.
Ularu? What is this about?
Essa aqui deve ser a presidente da Ryujin.
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Roubaram o projeto da Ryujin a Infinity e estão tentando vender, tipo, como criação deles.
Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Aí, 10 mil de créditos ganhei, galera. E já destravou aqui a missão Verificações de antecedentes. Valeu, galera. Essa aí foi, acho que a missão mais complexa por enquanto aqui pra Ryujin. Na próxima parte a gente continua aí com... Pera aí, vamos ver o que vai rolar aí.
Cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you'll get it done.
Bom, é isso aí então, galera. Na próxima parte a gente continua com a série de Starfield. Até mais.